James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow.
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing, and y'all know the rest. Listen, man, I'm here at the Fountain Blue here in Vegas. Just wanted to come give my quick little thoughts on Rafael Espinoza and Sergio Chirino Sanchez. The result of the fight is a Rafael Espinoza 4th round stoppage. Not a whole lot to dissect because really and truthfully, it was a pretty much dominant performance by Rafael Espinoza. He was able to establish his dominance really early in the fight. He scored a knockdown in the 1st round. He threw like a sneaky little uppercut because Chirino kept kind of looping his punches, so he was kind of timing the looped punches, and he caught him with a sneaky little uppercut. And I think it's like Sanchez wasn't like a known fighter. He wasn't a known commodity. He was a random number 2 ranked WBO contender. You guys know how that is. Had only fought Mauricio Blanco Lara in a fight where he got stopped on cuts in the 3rd round. But look, he was a proud fighter, and he did what he could with the best he had, and obviously it wasn't enough. Espinoza established his dominance early and often, and Espinoza winds up stopping him in the 4th round. And Espinoza, look, it was his first time fighting in Las Vegas. That's always a big moment for any fighter, especially a fighter from another country. So he gets the win. He gets his first successful world title defense. They say you're not a real world champion till you successfully defend your world title. He went ahead and did that. So now that opens the floodgates for bigger and better things. My question for Espinoza is going to be, how long can he continue to make the featherweight limit? He's pushing like 6 feet tall. He's an absolute gargoyle for the weight class. So he's got to see what the timetable is, because look, I interviewed Bob Arum earlier in the week, and I tried to get a timetable from Bob about when these featherweights can start unifying. I wanted to see if maybe he was keen on the idea of Espinoza unifying with the winner of Angelo Leo versus Bernardo Lopez. Bob Arum already put an X to that. He says he wants to leave all the belts with one fighter apiece, so that all these fights can get the opportunity to make life-changing money against Naya Inoue when he inevitably moves up. So maybe Espinoza can squeeze down to 26 just long enough to get a big Inoue payday and a crack at one of boxing's pound-for-pound best fighters. But really and truthfully, I don't know about Espinoza's shelf life in the sport as a champion. I think he's good. I think he's fun. I don't think he'll be here for a long time, but I think he'll be here for a good time. Espinoza has leaky defense, which is fine. He's able to, he jabs well enough, and I think he's a crafty enough puncher on the inside to make up for his lack of defense against a certain level of opposition. But when you start stepping up to the top guys that can match you punch for punch, that are just as well conditioned as you, then you may be in some trouble. Espinoza, Robesi wasn't as well conditioned as Espinoza, and Sergio Chirino Sanchez was just not as good as Rafael Espinoza. So we'll see what happens. I personally, like in a perfect world, I would like to see him fight the Angelo Leo Bernardo Lopez winner and unify the titles. If not that, then I did see on Twitter that Brandon Figueroa was mentioned as a potential opponent. I don't know how realistic it is, being that he's aligned with PBC, but nonetheless, look, good for him. I think he could be the next potential Mexican ticket seller as long as he continues to win and deliver exciting fights like this for the fans. We know Emmanuel Navarrete is a bit long in the tooth, so Top Rank's looking for someone to maybe take his spot in the future. So maybe he's a candidate for that. And yeah, his fans always travel well. You always see, like I heard it in Pembroke Pines in South Florida when he fought Robesi, and I heard it here tonight in Vegas. I heard the chants of DV no, and I think he's got something good building. He's got to keep winning, got to keep getting better, and we'll see what happens. I think probably more than likely, Top Rank tries to get him the most winnable opposition possible and build him into that next big Mexican ticket seller. And who knows? Things change in boxing all the time. I'm crossing my fingers that in the near future we could get him versus the Angelo Leo Bernardo Lopez winner, because whether it's Angelo or whether it's Bernardo, You know, it would be a Mexican versus either a Mexican or Mexican versus Mexican American, and you guys know that those always make for interesting fights. And I just think stylistically, look at what Venado brings to the table, look what Angelo brings to the table. That fight makes a lot of sense, but with Inoue moving up to 26 in the not so near future, or in the near future, I should say, I think Top Rank, as Bob said when I interviewed him, they may pump the brakes on that one. But you guys let me know what you think. What did you guys think of the fights? What did you guys think about Espinoza's performance? Who do you want to see him fight next? Let me know all that in the comments down below. Keep it locked to True School Sports for more coverage. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just from being here. So until next time, thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canastota, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.